All right, guys. So this video is basically a question to, I guess, religious people or people that just think that whatever the hell is responsible for creating this place is benevolent. So my question is just like, if this being or entity is so good and benevolent and loving, why are we here by force? I mean, you take into consideration, right? How naturally dangerous and chaotic this place is, not just because of other people, but just because of the nature of it, the natural stuff like disease, I guess mental illness is kind of natural at this point, honestly. But just, stuff like that, just ailments and just the natural elements that can affect you in a very negative way and make you sick and get you fucked up. This is not a place that you just throw somebody into. You know what I'm saying? Like typically if you care about somebody and they're about to get themselves involved with something that can potentially harm them, and you know that, what you're going to do is you're going to let them know the risks before they make that decision themselves because you care about them. So it's like if there's a potential for them to get hurt and engaging in something, you'll be like, hey, this is what you're getting yourself into. But the problem with this existence is that you're here by force. It would be at least somewhat understandable if this was some type of, paradise land where, we could all actually relax. But the fact that there's just so much bullshit and potential fuckery that could come with this place just by naturally being born into it, like that in itself should show you, yeah, well, whatever created this place definitely had bad and malicious intent. Because it's like, let's think about it like this, right? How many people would actually willingly be here if whatever is responsible for creating this place would have sat you down and briefed you on what this existence is before you incarnated here? Not that many people. I mean, you think about it. If this thing sat you down and briefed you in a detailed manner and said, listen, before you go down there, there's rape, there's murder, there's corruption, there's mental illness, there's disease. There's also the issue of dealing with other people. There's surface level things like, having to work, the chore of having to work and fight to survive every day just to live. And the fact that, okay, when you get down there, you need to understand that money is God. Your ass is not doing shit without money. You have to pay for everything, even things that naturally come out of the fucking earth. They make you pay for it. And oh yeah, while we're at it, there's a series of secret societies and elite scumbags that run the entire world and do everything in their power to make life more difficult for everybody else. Like, imagine an actual briefing of all of this shit. How many people would be here? Nobody. Nobody that values true freedom and autonomy would willingly come here. But that's the point. It's a scam. You've been scammed. And this brings me back to like things that one YouTuber that talks about the soul trap, Tony Sayers, and he talks about people that think that, oh yeah, the thing that created this place is good. It's just that the reason why there's a memory wipe or if there is something before or after this, the reason why is you can't really remember anything is because it's meant to be a school. You're meant to be learning a lesson here. It's like, okay, Tony Sayers brings up a good point when he says, okay, all right, well, check this out. What are you learning by coming here, right? And you're learning lessons, you're going through life, but then when you die, you just get your memory wiped over and over and over again. What lesson are you learning if you can't even remember the previous lesson from the mistakes that you made? It's bullshit. You're not learning a fucking lesson here. It's a prison. Whatever the hell put us here is not, it's not your caretaker, bro. It's your captor. You've been captured. That's what the fuck you are here, a servant and a slave and a bitch. Like what you would think that this would be obvious by now. If this thing really loved you, it would have always given you a goddamn choice. Like, first of all, this place would have never been created by a loving entity. Let's get that straight. But let's just play the game here for a second. And, let's just say, even if it was at the very least considerate, it would have given you a choice. But there is no choice. You come here, you're born, you don't know what the fuck this place is, don't know how the hell you got here. Because your parents were stupid enough to bring you here. They didn't even know what the hell this place was. And they thought that they were secure enough to bring you here, even though they don't know what this place is themselves. Everybody's just going based off of what somebody else told them. It doesn't matter if it's science, religion, this, that. It doesn't matter, man. Nobody actually knows what the fuck we're doing here. Or how we legitimately got here. How we legitimately got to this level of awareness. Like, it's all a freaking... a setup, man. Like, that's what it is. But I mean, that's just the basis of what I wanted to say, like, if God is so good, why the hell are we here by force? And a lot of religious people will they'll show who they really are. Because whenever you say shit like this, they'll be like, oh, well, it's because God wants us to be here. And it doesn't matter if we don't have a choice. And if it wants us to be here, then that's its, that's its choice and it's justified or whatever it does. And see, that's the problem. That's a slave mentality. That you're so caught up and indoctrinated in this religious shit and worshiping this sky demon. You can't even see that what you're saying is completely tyrannical. Like, listen to what you're saying, bro. Oh, I don't give a fuck about what these little ants want. It's about what I want them to fucking do. They are my pawns. They're my chess pieces. They do what the fuck I want them to do. If I want them to be in an existence where they're going to have to fight and work to survive every day just to live and pointlessly compete against each other for bullshit, while the people at the top are doing all types of weird shit, sacrificing children, all types of elite scumbag nonsense, then that's what this world is going to be. And see, that's how a fucking tyrant and a dictator talks. That's not how a loving, caring God talks. This should be fucking obvious. I don't know. People just don't get it. And another thing, I think people will get mad at, people that think like us or questioning this reality. Or we don't want to, we don't really value things like, necessarily a career or working and stuff like that. They'll call you lazy or they'll be confused about why you don't care about the things that normies care about. And it's like, bro, it's not laziness. I just value true freedom and autonomy. Like, everybody's mindset is not going to be the same. You can't get mad because some people are going to come here against their will. They're going to look at this place they're just going to take one good look around and they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to participate. I don't want to engage because I don't see the point of what the fuck this species is doing. Like, people get mad at you because you recognize the monotony, because you recognize that most people are just walking around coping. That's all they're doing is fucking coping. And they're mad because you won't do the same shit. They're mad you won't ignore what this place really is. No, fuck that shit. The fact that people want to fucking ignore every damn thing, that's the reason why we're in this position to begin with. That's the reason why the motherfuckers who control the world and the elites, that's why they're able to get away with the shit that they do. Because everybody wants to just ignore shit and go with the flow. But then when shit goes wrong, nobody wants to stand up and do nothing. Everybody's wondering, oh, well, what happened? You happened. But man, I don't know. That's just, the basis of what I wanted to say. It's just, hey, if this thing is so good, why the fuck are you here by force? You gotta stop getting shit twisted. You are not free. You were not given a choice. This thing captured you. Whatever if there is some shit out there that did all this, man, it's your captor. Ain't no loving, benevolent entity out there is gonna create this shithole. Fuck out of here.